Hey there, whippersnappers, it's Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to another very exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown OU Battles. So we let off with Ryobi here, and they brought in their Tornadus, which threw up the taunt, and then they switched out into the Nidoqueen there. Ryobi having the taunt on, I can't get my Stealth Rocks up yet, but I'm going to go ahead and take out the Nidoqueen anyway, so that works out very nicely. Then the taunt wears off, but they bring Tornadus back in to ensure that the taunt doesn't keeps us from putting up the stuff. So I bring in Joy. But with Taunt up, Joy only has Struggle because she's only got status moves. So I switched into Slippy there. They brought in Starmie, and to avoid the Ice Beam, and then they switch out Starmie to avoid the Dark Pulse. So they had some very good strategy here. They were good at switching around. Neither of us was really gaining a lot of ground on the other. It was a very good battle. And a nice guy. I was talking to him afterwards. You know, it's always nice when people on Showdown. I mean, a lot of times you don't even get a good game from somebody at the end of a battle, and so it's nice when people are, you know, trying to. I mean, why are you here if you're not interested in like hanging out with people? So that was cool. They bring in their Starmie. It gets all kinds of status boost stuff, especially off the weakness policy. And then Ferris is going to tank an Ice Beam like a boss here and get another good Ice Energy Ball off. So that was awesome. Ferris did it very nicely there for us. They then bring in Tornadus, and he's going to go for the Acrobatics. I think I was trying to go for the Sleep Powder or something. I don't remember, but Ryobi comes in then, and they U-turn on out, bring in Diggersby, and I went for the Earthquake because Ryobi's got Mold Breaker, and I figured why not? Everybody else on their team isn't going to care for an Earthquake too much, so if they switch, that's their problem. Tyranitar comes in though, and he's faster than Ryobi, so he's able to kill Ryobi with his own Earthquake, and then I bring Ringo in and Mega Evolve and use the X Scissor on the Dark-type Tyranitar, and that does some great damage. And Ringo's able to get a quick attack off and kill him. Tornadus comes in and he's taking some good Stealth Rock damage there. Joy comes out and she's going to try for the Toxic here after taking a couple of knockoffs. And we get the Toxic Poison up, so that's good. This Tornadus, man, was super annoying. Just really hard to take care of. And so I finally, with the Toxic damage and everything else, I bring Ringo back in. And he's slower than Tornadus, and so he barely holds on, which was awesome. I think I probably got pretty lucky there that happened. And he was able to take out the Tornadus and then the Flugras. So very nice, a fun little battle. This guy's got a cool team, and seemed like a cool guy just in general. So Beauty, thank you for the battle, and let's jump into another one, shall we? Alright guys, welcome back. So we lit off with Ryobi again here, and Ryobi's going to tank an Earthquake very nicely, which worked out very well. And then get the Stealth Rocks up before Darumaka takes him out. Then Slippy comes in. Slippy's also going to tank an Earthquake and get the Hydro Pump off on the Darumaka, which gets him off the field, which is very nice. That thing's kind of a scary powerhouse. So Venusaur comes in. We get the Ice Beam off, but Mega Venusaur has the Thick Fat ability, so it doesn't do a whole lot. And then he's going to kill Slippy. I bring Ringo in then at that point, and I'm going to go for the Return, which is made to Flying type by Mega Pinsir's ability, and so that goes down without much trouble. And then the Noivern comes in, and Navi's gonna force it out by being Fairy type in general. Go for the Moonblast, which doesn't do a whole lot to Evor, so I'm gonna switch out into Blissey, who's a special wall and can take whatever Gardevoir has here. So that works out. I'm gonna throw up the Toxic here because I figured it was either going to switch or whatever. It didn't really matter. Toxic would work no matter what he did. So I went ahead and did that. Joy's faster than the Azumarill, which was a little bit surprising to me. But hey, it works, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and use some substitutes here. It's going to be less than the damage she'd be taking from the Waterfall, probably. So they get the Aqua Jet off there, and Joy's pretty much dead. But the Toxic is continuing to tick away, so that works out well. I'm going to be able to outlast the Azumarill there, and I'm going to get another Toxic off on the Slowbro. And then the Wish is going to come in finally and bring Joy back up to health. So her stalling thing is just a thing of beauty sometimes. It's really, sometimes it depends on the Pokemon that are on the team. If they got like a Steel-type Pokemon, it's sometimes challenging, but she's able to really do some good work here. I misplay here though, so Joy is doing very good work, and Slowbro is going down, but he's got Slack off, and so he's healing. and eventually the toxic is going to compound enough that it's going to kill him in one hit. But I decide that I don't want to wait for that, which was dumb. And I bring Ringo in, who gets burned. He does get the wish to heal most of the damage, but he's still burned, so his attack is severely cut. And so my impatience got the better of me, and made this battle much more difficult than it really needed to be. Ringo comes out, and I bring Navi back in to deal with the Noivern, and she's going to do that with a nice quick attack here. But I could have stayed in with Joy on that Slowbro and just waited it out, and I just didn't, and that was dumb. Because I really needed Ringo for this Gardevoir here. I'm going to set up the Wish and all that, and then they're going to go for the Psychic, realize it's not really doing much for him, and then they're going to actually go ahead and do the forfeit here. So, another good battle. I really liked their team. It was a fun one to go up against. It was nice to see my guys playing off of theirs in some of the ways that they did, especially Joy. Sometimes I think that maybe I need to remove her from the team, but then there's times like this where really she did some great work on a team, even against a physical attacker like the Azumarill. She was able to, or I was able to use her to stall those out and get some kills there. So if I'd let my patient in, or if I'd avoided being impatient and just let her done that, Slowbro would have gone down, and Ringo would have been full health and been able to easily take out the Gardevoir quickly with an X's or something. But so you just gotta know when to play to your strengths, and just kind of let the game ride out as it will. You don't want to try and take things off track just because you're not liking how something's potentially happening, even if it's working. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to leave those likes and comments below. Let me know what bonus video you'd like to see next Wednesday. And I will see you guys next time. As always, I've been Tormar the Grand. You guys have been great. Have a good one.